morning, everyone.
Hello, good morning.
I gather you're my inquisitors today.
My question is about immigration. I think there are too many people coming into the country and that's making a lot of people homeless. What are you going to do about it?
I don't think it's right to say this is making people homeless. I think what we want as a country is to have a system where people who want to come here and work hard and make a contribution, they can. But I think in recent years, the numbers have been too great and too high, and that's put pressure on some public services like school places and hospitals. So we need to get it under better control.
Kevin from Woodford wants to know what's it like to be Prime Minister. Is it scary always being on TV?
Well, there are obviously things about the job that obviously are quite worrying and difficult. Not actually appearing on TV, because I think you sort of get used to that. The things that I think are the most important and serious decisions are things about sending British troops abroad, or worrying about British people who've been taken hostage, or terrorism events that take place at home and overseas, because these can be life and death decisions.
I've got a question from the Newsround audience about behaviour in Parliament, and this is the issue with dunce versus Muppets. What are you going to do about bad behaviour, including your own?
Well, I think this is a difficult one. Half an hour every week we have this thing, Prime Minister's Questions, where I have to admit the noise is terrible, the behaviour isn't great. I took my children to it on the last one of Parliament, and they weren't impressed by the noise, but they sort of could see the point that you've got to be there answering all the questions and facing the music.
Our audience have said if they did it in the playground, if they called each other names and things like that in the playground, they would get punished. Should MPs like yourself, should they get punished?
You're not, I think, going to change it so fundamentally that it's absolutely silent and everyone is saying, well, thank you very much for asking that question. Let me, you know, it's always going to be a bit high octane. So we can improve it, but I wouldn't scrap it. Although sometimes on a Wednesday at 5 to 12, I think, oh, I'd rather be doing anything than this.
I'm speaking on behalf of the students who will have difficulties in affording university. How will you make it more affordable?
You don't pay anything up front, but you have to pay back after you've left. But you only start paying back once you've started earning £21,000, so a decent salary. And what we've found since we introduced this, more young people from low-income backgrounds, people who some said would be put off, they haven't been put off, more are going, and I think that's great.
If you could pick one politician apart from yourself to win, who would it be and why?
Wow, if I could pick one politician, they have to be living or dead. Obviously, if I thought someone else should win the election, I wouldn't be standing myself. So I think I can't really answer the question about who else I'd like to win. There are lots of candidates around the country I'm very enthusiastic about. I think, I'm afraid, it's too difficult to say I'd like someone else to win rather than me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'm afraid I'm quite keen on winning. Thank you. Good luck. Nice to meet you. Well, good luck with everything. Think of some more zingers. That was a great, Matthew. Great question. Top question. It's the best one I've been asked all election campaign.